record. Okay. 9 shot there.
Coming, yep. Yep.
Yep. Okay, so just a couple of minutes break from the last section where we did the grappling. We're now into the kicks and elbows, and Lenny's going to help me through with this in a minute. The first one I'm going to go on the bag just so we get an idea again of the style that we're doing. So turning kick into a long jab, long guard or a jab or a stiff arm, some people might call it. But essentially it's a object to stop them coming forward after I've landed a kick. So the turning kick can be used for setting up combinations, it can be used to doing damage, it can be used as a distraction. If we throw the turning kick quickly, we can use it to get in. If we throw it hard, we might only throw one and try and just do some damage. We might be looking for an opening. We might throw it really hard to the inside of the leg to try and unbalance the person. There's many reasons why we would throw a turning kick. But how we throw turning kicks, we want to make sure we look after our kneecap. The ligaments within, when it comes to any kick, we need to release the ligaments within the knee by turning on our standing leg. So I'm pivoting on the ball of my foot. I want to make sure that when I'm throwing this kick, that my hips go with my kick, and I add power, and I add pace, but more importantly, I protect the leg I'm stood on. If I throw any kick, and I do not let my foot move as I throw the kick, okay, I'm hyperextending the ligaments, but I'm also lacking power and pace. I can increase my power and pace by releasing my standing leg. Okay, so it's super important. That goes for any of the kicks we do here. It could even go for a push kick, where I move the foot slightly to push my hips through the kick. Okay, so whatever kick I throw, that's a really good technical thing to be aware of whenever I'm throwing. So turning kick, I'm going to throw a turning kick to start just feeling out the opponent and just to really just make them respect my kick. And I'm going to throw it hard and then I'm going to get straight back out. So no combinations. This is just a feeling out process and something that I like to do sort of midway through a fight just to unsettle the person. So we're here and just throw just a normal turning kick low, calf height, and just exit. Nothing more than that. Could be off the front leg. Could be off the back leg. But each time just posting and getting straight back out. Okay. The kicks also can be done with footwork, as in like a tie step, a switch step. So it doesn't matter what the footwork is, the rules remain the same. As long as I turn on my standing leg, making sure I'm releasing the ligaments, I can add power and pace with my hips and my back. So yeah, turning kick with a stiff arm. The higher I go, the more important it is I put something between me and them. Because my leg is in the air for such a long time, that if I don't, when I come down, I'm almost leaning in to any sort of counter-attack. So that was the turning kick, followed by just nothing else really, then getting back out and controlling the distance. We're going to go push kick. Lenny, can I borrow you please? Hook, hook, cross, push kick in this instant is to exit. So I need to get in close and throw a couple of hooks. Then I'm going to throw a cross, and as I throw a cross, I don't want Lenny to then come back at me. So as I throw my cross, I lift my leg up and I push either me back or him back, but whatever happens, I've created distance. So as long as I'm creating distance, the push kick works within this particular scenario. So in this instance, I'm using a push kick to make sure that there's distance. I'm making sure, again, I'm on my toes, I'm off my heels, so I can kick with my hips and back and butt as well as my leg. Okay, so I'm coming in close, I throw a hook, cross, lean back, push kick, get the distance, and we're back to that 50-50 scenario. Come in. Cool, thank you, Lenny. So, just on the bag. Cool, so that's the push kick. Moving on. Going into a side kick, turning kick into a side kick. If I get stuck on the bag, it's not necessarily that real as what would happen. The bag is going to be a lot stickier than the person. But we're going to start on the bag and then we'll show with Lenny how it could go. If I'm practicing at the gym, I can throw a turning kick into a side kick. Using the side kick to create distance again, the turning kick to create damage. Or I can flip reverse it. Instead of doing this, I can miss the turning kick and then throw the side kick for damage by placing my foot down just beyond where I turn and releasing the coil of my muscles to come back into the target. So I turn and kick to miss, step, and throw the side step straight back in off that technique. And then with the turning kick, and then with Lenny, so we're looking, whatever Lenny gives me, I then throw the side kick according to what he gives me. So don't tell me what you're doing, Lenny. So he could either miss, or he could check it, but the choice is up to him. If I go off the other leg as well. Cool, thank you, Lenny. So that is the side kick. Again, many different ways of throwing the side kick, but in this particular instance, we're looking at using it more to either do damage or distance manage. Reverse side kick. So turning kick into a reverse side kick is one of those ones I spoke about earlier. I'm only going to be doing it over my left shoulder, just so I can see what I'm doing. So forgive me, but for this instance, the turning kick will always be off the right, and the reverse side kick will always be off the left. If I wasn't aiming for the bag, just to prove I can throw it off the right, I just can't see where it's landing. Hopefully that's somewhere vaguely towards the camera. Turning kick, and then throw the reverse side kick as I come round. So on this instance, I need to make sure, Lenny, can I borrow you first, please? If he does not react to the turning kick and gives me nothing and stays in the pocket, I do not turn my back to him. So let's say Lenny checks the kick and starts a combination with a punch, and I turn round, that is bad news for me. So I must make sure that if I'm throwing a reverse, whatever, I do not turn my back if his intention is going, yeah, I'm coming in, because if he's coming in, I literally won't know what's happening. Okay, so I must make sure that I get a reaction that is appropriate to the spinning reverse, whatever. Okay, so in this instance, I'm looking for either a banana, a leg slip, a layback, or a movement back. He cannot stay in the pocket with his chambers ready and loaded for him to start initiating a combination. So, whatever Lenny does, I react appropriately. Okay, so I throw the turning kick. Now I can go because he moved back. Thank you, Lenny. So, spinny. When I throw it, I am looking for that slight retreat or the evasion. If he doesn't do that, I don't go. As discussed earlier, I'm in much more of a vulnerable situation should I not choose to engage. Sorry, should I choose to engage? Last one before a break, a reverse hook kick. So we're going jab, faking the kick, or faking a punch to come round into a reverse hook kick. For this one I'm not going to use a person, because if I get it wrong and I end up a bit dizzy, my heel on Lenny's head, even if I was wearing foot protection, the style that we use, the Muay Thai style leg guards, they don't have any heel protection. So for this one I'm just going on the back, if that's alright Lenny, just for his safety. In class we would normally have a paddle and have them hold a paddle. But for this one, I'm in close because the hook kick, I can't throw a hook kick when I'm long way away, because when I chamber, my heel comes back in. So I need to be a little bit closer. So I'm in punching distance. So when I throw the heel up there, I'm sort of mid-range, even shorter still. So it's either a fake hook or a fake kick in close, and then I'm going to throw the hook. Was it, did I say reverse hook kick? Yeah. So jab, faking that kick, coming into the reverse hook kick. The jab, faking a kick. I'm 180 degrees, so I know that when I lift my chamber up, I know that when I come to release, I'm going to hit the target. So I make sure that whenever I spin, going back to what I said initially, my turn is 180 degrees the other way. So now when I lift my chamber up, or I have my chamber up, I know that when I complete my full rotation, it's going to land on target. Okay, so jab, fake, spinning hook. Going to take a little break now, but that's the spinning reverse hook. When we come back, we'll finish the last half of the kicks and knees. Thank you.